morning, guys. This is Abrahm with PSA Bushcraft. What I wanted to do in this video is make a quick tea. It looks like it may rain soon, so I wanted to get this video out there. I have some Staghorn Sumac behind me. There is Staghorn and Smooth Sumac in the eastern woodlands, and then there's Poison Sumac. Just to get it out there, a disclaimer, so nobody goes out there and makes it with Poison Sumac. The difference between the two sumacs is Staghorn and Smooth Sumac have red berries and Poison Sumac has white berries. So get that straight, guys. White berries is the poison stuff with this. So Poison Sumac has white berries, Staghorn and Smooth Sumac have red berries. Just wanted to get that out there. But the reason I wanted to get this video out there is because if you're out and it's summertime like it is now, it's the end of summer, so these are going out of season, but for right now, I can use them. It's the end of the season. And you're sweating a lot. You're exerting a lot of liquid out of your body, a lot of fluid, and you need to replenish that. You can take these seed heads and make a cold infusion, which I will do with you guys, simply with my 32-ounce water bottle, and then I will strain it into my nesting cup. You can strain it into whatever you want. Heck, you could drink it straight out of there, but you're going to have all them seeds to contend with, the seed heads and stuff. So basically, to do this, all I'm going to do is take the seed heads. I'm going to look for the ones that have the most red color to it, or the nice deep red color to it, because that means they're a lot healthier than the other ones that are dying off. So I'm going to look for the ones that I can that look the healthiest to me, get as many of them as I can, and put them in my 32-ounce water bottle, put the cap on it, and shake it up with water on it, of course, 32 ounces of water. Shake it up, and that's going to bruise the seed heads, and that will expose all of the medicinal values in this stuff. And it's going to help. It tastes just like pink lemonade. It's going to help with exerting a lot of sweat because it's going to replenish that because of the fact that it tastes like pink lemonade and the medicinal values it has in it. So it's very simple to do. So I'm going to collect a couple of these. I'll probably get 3 or 4 because they're smaller, but usually if they're in season or in the middle of the season and they're real big, I collect 2 of them, and that's plenty to fill my water bottle. Then I shake it up. Once I shake that up, I let it sit to make that cold infusion, to let all that medicinal value soak out of the sumac seed, or the head of the sumac, for approximately a half hour to an hour, and that should be plenty of time. And then I'll strain it into my nesting cup, and we'll be good to go. Folks, I've collected about 5 of the Staghorn Sumac seed heads, and some of them are bigger than others. I collected just enough so I'm sure that that 32-ounce water bottle will be filled. But what I want to reiterate is that Poison Sumac has white berries, but Staghorn and Smooth Sumac have red berries. Just want to get that through your guys' head so you don't mix them up. Poison Sumac has white berries. Do not use them. So I've collected, like I said, about 5 up, and it's middle of September. And a couple of the ones that I picked up, I broke them off, and they're real crumbly. They're crumbling, so that means they're not good. But if you grab them and you kind of hold them together and it feels like they're sticky, that means it still has the acids and the medicinal values inside of the seed head to make it taste like pink lemonade. Because if they're crumbling in your hand, you don't want to use them because you're not going to have nothing in them. The rain's washed it away, or they're too far gone. And that brings another thing up. If it rains recently, that could wash some of the medicinal values off of the sumac. Just to keep that in mind, it has not rained recently, so we should be okay. And you can still use them. It's just going to, you don't want to do it right after the rain, most likely, because it's going to wash some of those values off. But a day or so after, you're fine and you're good to go. So I've collected about 5 of them. That's what I have here. I'm going to get in my haversack and get my water bottle out. It's already got water in it. Take the lid off. Make sure you don't lose that lid. And I'm just going to stick these things in there. Stick as many of them as I can in there. And it may have been easier if I added the water after this, but most likely if you're wandering around in the woods, just scouting around, you're going to have water with you to do this. So you should be good to go there. I'm just going to stick them in there. I broke them off, and you can see there's a little bit of the stem. That's fine. Nothing on the Staghorn Sumac is poisonous. You just can't mix it up with Poison Sumac. That's what gives you contact dermatitis to some people and makes you itch, and it will kill you if you eat it or drink it or somehow consume it. Just don't consume it. So I'll probably get all of these in there because I want this to be pretty strong, and like I said, it's the end of the year, so these may not contain as much of the flavor, so I'm going to add a little bit more to compensate for that. Very easy to do, very simple. Another way you could do this is put them in some kind of pot, smush them up or whatever, and then add the water and mix it up. You can do it that way and just strain it. I just don't want to drink all this, so I'm going to strain it after this. Barely get that lid on there, but make sure I can get that lid on there, which I can. And I'm just going to shake this thing up, and that's going to bruise it up, bruise all the sumac heads up, exposing all that medicinal stuff and the flavor. And essentially what I'm doing, it's called a cold infusion, because usually with an infusion what you're going to do is you bring water to a boil, you take it off and you let stuff steep. I'm letting this stuff essentially steep in cold water, so it's a cold infusion. So just shake this thing up. I'll probably do this for another 60 seconds, a minute, and put it in my haversack and go along my business. Wait about half hour to an hour and then strain it, and it should be ready to go. And I should have sumac tea that tastes like pink lemonade. Shouldn't have to add sugar. Next step is very simple in this process. All I have is a 100% cotton bandana to filter the actual fluid that I want out of the seeds or the seed heads, because I don't want the seeds in my drink. If I can prevent it, it won't hurt you. It's just easier to drink without them. I found a flat stump here that got cut off a couple years ago for firewood, and I'm sitting on here for setting the stuff on. I have my nesting cup that nests on the bottom of that 32-ounce water bottle, and all I'm going to do is I'll probably fold this in. I probably don't need to. I'll have it just like that, because if I fold it up, that's going to take longer to filter through, and I don't need it to filter through it. All I want is the seed heads to get out of it, because the water's purified, so it's fine. I'll probably just do it just like this. I'll lay it over top and push down a little bit so it has an area to sit in and seep down through. Because if it's just sitting on a flat like this, most likely it's just going to run off and make a big mess. So make a little indentation there to pour the water in. And this has been sitting for probably a half hour to an hour. I don't know exactly, maybe about a half hour I'd say. And all I'm going to do is pour it through like this. And it's going to catch all them seeds. And since I've only got it one layer, this bandana is filtering through really quick. I'm not sure that this cup can hold all of the fluid in there, so I'll see how much is in there right now. All I'm doing is wrapping this up. Could squeeze the last little bit, but I have plenty in there. That is plenty. So just set the bandana aside, and that's filled up to the top. I've got these holes at the top for a mouth spreader to get it out of the fire if I had to, so I can't put any more fluid in it. But I can drink that, and then I can filter the rest through when I'm ready, if I want all that. And this right now is about 24 ounces of sumac tea. This stuff tastes exactly like pink lemonade, and it's real good, because when you're out in the woods and you're sweating, you're losing a lot of fluid in your body and you need to replenish them, and you don't just want to use water because you're getting sick of water, because a lot of the times when I'm in the woods for an extended period of time, I get tired of drinking water, and I know everybody else does, and it's just like adding flavor to your water, because that's what you're doing, and you can find this stuff out in the woods. So Staghorn Sumac, guys, look it up. Go out and find it. I'm sure you guys can find it somewhere, Staghorn or Smooth Sumac. and put it in your water bottle, shake it up, and strain it, and you have a drink ready to go. It's got a reddish tint to it. I showed you guys. That's what it should look like. And it just has quite a bit of flavor. If you wanted to pack sugar in, you can mix sugar into it. If you drink coffee, if you're a coffee drinker in the morning or whatever, you need your creamer and all that stuff, you can flavor this up if that's what you choose to do. But I like just drinking it straight up like this. It's fine for me. And it's real nice and relaxing around here just to drink this cup of tea and relax. So thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for all your likes, comments, subscriptions, shares, and everything you do for me. If you have any questions, you can email me at bsabushcraft@gmail.com. Check out my Facebook page, BSA Bushcraft. If you like this video, check out my other ones. If you like them, subscribe. And as always, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.